We set ridiculously high standards. We figure out strategically how to create pathways to get there, roadmaps. We figure out tactics and activities, but make no bones about it. We want to be the most active arena in the world. We want to EBITDA dollars that people couldn't even fathom could be happening in the Midwest. We want to be the gold standard of service to get it done. Now, when you say that before you're built, people think you're insane. When after you've built it and you've still got a roadmap, but I will tell you, unless you say it, unless you plan to do it, you're never going to do it. So that is part of our ethos, is to really set ridiculously high standards and let the outside world laugh at us for a little while till we hit them in a big way. We include everyone. We include everyone. We've got 300 full-time employees. We've got 1,200 part-time employees, and we are not selling NASA secrets. Like, we are a sports entertainment service business. We are selling an experience. Everybody in our culture knows what our goals are. Everybody knows what profitability means. Everybody knows how important it is to fill the seats. We also tell people, much like engaging, that this culture is going to happen. This is going to be rolling fast. We are changing the tires as we're going 60 miles an hour. So what do we do? It was out with the old. We had one of the oldest arenas, a little antiquated, tough, like for this generation, of everything from food and beverage to hospitality to how we compete economically, like in a league like that. We built the best arena in the world. If you haven't been to Fiserv Forum, like, beyond reproach, every detail. We care about it. It's constant improvement. Then we connected with the community. And like, by the way, we had this unbelievable opportunity of building. We've basically built a city, like, in 5 years. So we've built about, besides the arena, another few 100,000 square feet of medical office buildings, parking spaces. We just opened our first residential. The goal is really to create a neighborhood where people live, work, and play to get this done. And part of that was, a lot of it is, how do we employ the neighborhood? How do we create jobs? How do we create work development passageways? And to have that platform was, like, very powerful for us, because we were able to springboard way ahead kind of with the community in a way that really provided real jobs and economics in a big way. This experience has changed, like, my whole life, like, in kind of understanding. So my quick background was I grew up in New York City. I grew up with two parents who were, like, beyond professionally successful and ran companies and did it. I had the most privileged life ever. I took the subway to high school in Brooklyn. I thought I lived in the melting pot of the world. My experience in Milwaukee has really changed that and kind of opened my eyes, and part of it is going back to a small market and how a team can affect change and kind of what we have, like, in the city. Now, if you ask me what our 10-year legacy is, you know what it's going to be? It's going to be changing the living wage to $15 an hour for people who work for us. It's going to be creating tens of thousands of jobs that may have nothing to do with the Fiserv Forum in a big way. It's going to be changing the landscape of mentoring in a big way. So how do we take this next generation of kids through the power of an MBA brand and recruit mentors and match them with kids and kind of be involved? So, like, I never thought in my wildest dreams that there would be such an opportunity to affect change and touch lives and really have it. And that's kind of like, that's like the real blessing of, like, being in Milwaukee.